Okay, we got a Phoenix here. The guy wants a dual dash mount setup done. It has kind of been hacked before. I'm going to grab the phone and start pointing out what we're going to do and what I found on this boat. Okay, we're rolling again. Here's a picture of the dash. Somebody apparently had an in-dash unit in it one time. Big opening cut in this thing. And they had installed that piece of plywood, that white piece of plastic, to support a single unit. After we got this thing apart, we saw this. It's something that's got to be done about this. This thing is not going to support that big, heavy dual mount. Two 10-inch units, a Garmin and a Hummingbird on the dash. So as you'll see here, I've cut out pieces and I'm going to show how to install them. These plates are going to lay in place like that. This one will be plastic welded in solid. So we will have a positioning to go with three screws through this area that will go into fiberglass underneath to support it. On the back side, we cut another piece. This one's going to lay around the gauges and drop from the back side. We'll have a filler piece between the two, and those will be welded together. This will become a solid piece over a 1/2 inch thick, because it's going to be 3 layers, 1/4 inch on this side, 1/4 inch on the other side, and an 1/8 inch in between them. Then we will mount the bracket and cut the holes for the wiring to go through this. So I'll show you that after I get this thing glued up and welded together so it's completely rigid. And also we're going to add a piece up here at the top that's going to go underneath this with some space. This will slide under the fiberglass. So when this is attached, the screws will go through this piece, through the fiberglass, and into this. This will have it rigidly mounted at the top to support a lot of additional weight. Should be very strong then. Okay, we're going to pick up where we left off yesterday on this Phoenix dash panel. First thing I would bring to your attention, this is ABS. Don't use acrylic or any other type of plastic, ABS. First thing you're going to need is a can of this. This is a solvent. It will attack this plastic, dissolve it, and weld it together. Give you a quick example. You need to get your surfaces pretty flush. There's not a lot of room for air. Then you put the two surfaces together. This bottle has just solvent only in it. Run it along the crack. It'll flow right through. After it's on here a minute to soften it up, I'm going to lift it up and show you what it's doing to the plastic. But it'll soften both surfaces, and then as it cures, it dries out, it will literally weld the surfaces together. Okay, it's already sticking. But you will see it's broken this down. You can see the ABS. And when it cures, this will be a solid part. Okay, now, this was the pure solvent. Thin, running, it goes into small areas, flows very, very well. On this bottle, I filled it about 1/3 full of cutting pieces from cutting up ABS, so it's just little chunks of it. And then fill the bottle with a solvent, give it a couple hours, keep it shook up, it will melt all that ABS. This has some body to it, it's thicker. So you can use it to build up the surface. And you can go in multiple layers and it will really look like it's been welded when you do it. You'll see this is much, much thicker. So you can reinforce all these corners. If you lay it down, let it dry up, I'll show you what it looks like in another video here. This stuff is great to work with. Now let's go over to the boat. relocate my camera here. A little earlier, you saw these pieces that I cut because this Phoenix dash panel was in horrible shape. This piece I cut out, and you'll see up here, I doubt that this video is good, but on both sides, I fill this groove up so it's welded. This piece is on there. I defy anybody to break it off. It'll break, if it broke off here, it breaks in place just as well on it. I have now got two pieces, 1/4 inch on the inside thick, and then this piece up here that I've added. When I put this in place, this will go underneath the fiberglass. Then the original screws, I put longer screws in here. They go all the way through into this. So we're securing this to the fiberglass on the top of the console. Now, the other side. This side also has a 1/4 inch piece. In between the two halves, there's an 1/8 inch layer to fill all the void space behind it. So all this, again, these seams where I put this piece down here, were all filled with that. This piece lays across the bottom, firmly attached to this piece in front. Now, I've already pre-drilled this. When I put it back on the boat, I put these screws in the top. And here, I'm going to put 3 screws going down into the fiberglass. So this Z-shaped piece insert is now secured on fiberglass, both at the bottom and at the top, as well as the original screws in this. This should hold these 2 larger units and this big heavy knot firmly in place. When I get it all reassembled, I'll show you the results.